Well, Marcus Eikenberry, and let's talk about the number one thing that is probably the most important thing for your company to survive, and that is customer service. So this is assuming that you have customers, and because if you don't have customers, that's a whole nother deal. You need to attract the customers in first. But assuming that you have customers, customer service is the number one thing that will keep you in business. And so let me give some examples on that. I have a plane going overhead. Side effect of living near the airport, even though this area is so gorgeous. Yes. So customer service is so important because it doesn't matter how good your product is or how good your service is if nobody likes you. If they don't like you, they don't want to spend any money with you. The only exception to that is that if you have a monopoly on something. So you have something that people want that they can't get anywhere else. Well, then that is that's a new thing. Do I see a bug in my beard? So if you have a monopoly, then you're awesome. You can be an asshole and still do great business. Think of the government. Yeah. So now, while I recognize the government needs to be here, their customer service, wow, severely lacking. Yeah. Think of going to get a new driver's license, to get a car registered, going to court, getting records for something. Even just updating your postal address, that actually wasn't too hard to do. I've recently moved, so it wasn't too hard to do. But anyway, so customer service. So let's say that you're a restaurant, and let's say that your food is average in price, average in quality, and everything. So how do you knock that out of the park? I mean, obviously you want to bring your quality up of your product, your food, and everything. But what is it that you can do right now that will have an impact? Because you can't always control your chefs, you can't always control all this other stuff. I mean, maybe you can. You have to get really anal on it. But the one thing you can do is have good customer service. That starts with you and how you treat everybody. And if you treat everybody really good and you hire your front of the house staff, I'm not talking about having somebody else hire. You don't want your chef necessarily hiring your front of the house staff. You want people that you want to be greeted by. You want people that have a smile and that are going to go the extra mile for their customers. And because if they have a really great experience and your food is in the same range as another place, and you win if they like the people more. If you're likable, you win. And just being likable is something that is good customer service, because you're not going to go out there and be an asshole and have good customer service at the same time. It doesn't work that way. Recently I had to file a customer service ticket with the company, and a second time on something that I had repaired before, and then then we had to have it repaired again, which it still hasn't been done. But we had to put in another ticket to have it repaired again, and because we found another problem with it. You know what they came back to me and told me? They said, you should have turned this in whenever we were out there fixing it the first time. And I'm like thinking to myself, no duh. That would be great in a perfect world, but we didn't know that this was a problem until the other part was fixed. So, putting it back on the customer like that, how does that make you feel? That makes me feel upset because he thinks I'm dumb. And I'm not dumb. And I'm conscious of, trying to do everything in one trip. It's worth my time to to have them come out once to fix something instead of to have come out multiple times. And it's also good for them. So of course I wanted to have it, you know, all done at the same time, but we just didn't know. But they made us feel like we were dumb for not having turned it in at the same time. And it's been a couple of weeks now of silence, and we still haven't been able to get them to come out to finish the job. So poor customer service. Oh my God. You know, this is the stuff that has me thinking about why customer service is so important. And so next time you're out someplace, think about it. Think about why you like it, or why you decide you're not going back to someplace. Is it because of price? Is it because of people? Is it because of, you know, the product you're buying is bad? Well, that's a problem, but that's a different kind of problem. Anyway, customer service. Make your customers happy. They will come back. They will talk about you. An upset customer is 10 times more likely to talk about you than a customer that's happy. That's a giant hill to climb, but that's the way it works. So keep them happy. I'm Eikenberry. Take care.